here. And after they left, Jesus told a little girl to rise up. The reason why some of you are still down, you got too many people in your life. You need to move some of your so-called friends out of your life. They are hindering the blessings of God in your life. In our text this morning, it was Joseph, one of the youngest of Jacob's 12 sons, who surprised and angered his brothers one day when he told them about two of his dreams. Sometimes I wonder why Joseph told them both dreams in the same day. But he told them both to his brother. Joseph told the brothers, I had a dream in which we were binding sheaves in the field. And when my sheaf arose and stood upright, and your sheaves bowed down to mine. Naturally, I can't understand why his brothers resented Joseph. First, for the audacity of his dream, and second, because of his articulation of his dreams to them. They said to him, shall you indeed reign or have dominion over us? You know how it is when you have siblings in the house. You can't appreciate one thinking more of himself and relegating you to a lower status. Before Joseph's brother could recover from the shock of the first dream, he told them about the second dream. Joseph said, I had a dream in which the sun, moon, and the 11 stars bowed before me. But this time, even Joseph's father, Jacob, reacted and said, just what are you trying to say? Shall I and your mother and your brothers bow down before you? According to the scriptures, Joseph's brothers hated him because of his dreams. However, the Bible tells us that his father took note of his dreams. It was on a hot Wednesday, August the 28th, 1963, that Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., standing in the twilight of a fading afternoon in the shadow of a Lincoln Memorial in Washington, D.C., that he proclaimed for all America and all of the world to hear one of his most memorable speeches. I have a dream. Joseph's brother asks, what do you do about a little brother who has gotten out of line? We can't discredit him with our father. For the more we try to talk to father about him, the more protective our father becomes of him. He even gave him a coat of many colors. So what do you do about a brother who dares to make himself our equal and even our superior? On the evening of August 28th, 1963, America was also faced with a series of perplexing questions. What do you do about a black man and his dreams? What do you do with a black man who dares to articulate his dreams about equality and dreams and his aspirations? What do you do about a black man who dreams about equality and a reversal of the social and political order, who talks about exalting valleys, leveling hills, and straightening out crooked places? What kind of response do you make to him and to his dream? Joseph's brothers said, let us attack, let us kill, and let us destroy the dreamer. Then let us tell a lie to our father to cover up what we have done. There were those in America whose response to King was to attack. There were those who said, let us destroy this dreamer. Will we destroy? We will destroy him by discrediting him. We will discredit him first with his family. They sent a tape recording to his wife with his voice on it, trying to convince her of some alleged affair. Have I got a witness here? By spreading all kinds of rumors, they tried to discredit him and by gossip about his personal and moral life. There are always those, my brothers and sisters, who are open to and are ready and willing to receive all kind of gossip about you and about me. There are always some who will believe any and every kind of lie, tale and rumor, superstition we circulate about blacks. So let's destroy King's credibility. And if that doesn't work, let us slay the dreamer himself and cover up what we've done by withholding the evidence and telling more lies. Then we shall see what will become of his dreams. While some attacked the dreamer and his dream, while some dismissed them as fantasy, others simply filed them away into the file of forgetfulness. They simply begged off the Negro question and deferred the dream. They told Black America, we are too involved with too many other issues of national importance. We've got a war to fight in Vietnam. We don't have time to be bothered with you. But what happens when a dream is deferred? The great black man Langston Hughes once asked the question in a poem he wrote, Deferred Dreams, in 1951. What happens to a dream deferred? Langston Hughes wrote, does it dry up like a raisin in the sun, or fester like a sore and then run? Does it stink like rotten meat, or crust and sugar over like a syrupy sweet? Maybe it's just sags like a heavy load, or does it explode? What does deferment do to the dreamer, and how does it affect his dreams? You do know that dreams can turn into nightmares. Has anybody ever had a dream that turned into a nightmare? In Reverend King's speech on March in Washington, delivered in November and December of 1967, Martin Luther King wrote in what is known as the trumpet of consciousness. He wrote, I must confess to you today that not long after talking about that dream, I started seeing it turned into a nightmare. I remember the first time that I saw that dream turn into a nightmare. Just a few weeks after I had talked about it, it was when four beautiful, unoffending Negro girls were murdered in Birmingham, Alabama. I watched that dream turn into a nightmare as I moved through. I watched that dream turn into a nightmare as I moved through the ghettos of this nation and saw my black brothers and sisters perishing on a lonely island. Have I got a witness here? A lonely island of poverty in the midst of a vast ocean of material prosperity. And I saw the nation doing nothing to grapple with the Negro's problem of poverty. I saw that dream turn into a nightmare as I watch my black brothers and sisters in the midst of anger and understandable outrage turn to misguided riots to try to solve that problem. I wonder if Martin Luther King had been deferred, but did it kill the dreamer's hopes? The answer to that question is an emphatic and resounding no. King went on to state, yes, I'm personally the victim of a deferred dream, of blasted hopes. But in spite of that, I close today by saying I still have a dream because you know you can't give up on life. If you lose hope, somehow you lose that vitality that keeps life moving in spite of all. And so today, I still have a dream. I don't know about you, but after all I've been through, after all my experiences, after all the times I've been called the N-word, after all the times I had to fight with my fists to defend my own integrity, I still have a dream. I still have a hope. I still know there will be a way made out of no way. Have I got a witness here? Hallelujah. Joseph's brothers made a big mistake. They assume that Joseph was the source of his dreams. Don't miss this. They didn't understand that Joseph didn't make up the dream in his own head, but that it was put there